When Bruce Lee stepped onto the screen, the world didn't just watch a fight, it felt the impact. Every kick, punch, and movement carried a kind of raw energy that made the audience hold their breath. But what made Bruce Lee fight scenes so explosive wasn't just his speed or strength, it was his precision, timing, and power all fused together in perfect harmony. Today we're diving deep into how Bruce Lee transformed martial arts into cinematic fireworks and why his fight scenes remain legendary even decades later. The foundation of precision, why every move mattered. Bruce Lee precision wasn't something that came from watching others, it was meticulously trained. Unlike many martial artists of his time, Bruce didn't just rely on raw strength. He understood biomechanics, leverage, and angles better than anyone. Every punch had a purpose. Every kick had a target. Bruce would spend hours perfecting a single strike, not just to make it fast but to make sure it landed exactly where it would cause maximum effect. In real combat, hitting the right spot can decide the outcome of a fight. Bruce translated this understanding into film, making every movement look both realistic and devastating. Take his famous one-inch punch for example. On screen it looks like a tiny push, almost harmless. But in reality, it's a perfect example of precision meeting power. By focusing on speed, technique, and leverage, Bruce could generate a force that shocked even seasoned fighters. That level of detail is what made his fight scenes feel explosive even when the camera simply captured the motion. Timing is everything, how Bruce made fights cinematic. Another secret behind Bruce Lee's explosive fight scenes was his timing. Fighting isn't just about throwing punches, it's about knowing when to strike. Bruce had an innate sense of rhythm in combat. In his movies, this timing translated into cinematic tension. A pause before a strike wasn't filler, it was a deliberate moment to make the audience anticipate the hit. That split second of expectation followed by the explosive motion gave his scenes an almost hypnotic energy. In fights like those in Enter the Dragon, you'll notice that Bruce rarely wasted a movement. Every jab, kick, or block came at the exact moment that made the scene feel alive. His mastery of timing turned even simple sequences into dramatic showstoppers. Power that didn't rely on size. One of the most impressive aspects of Bruce Lee was his ability to generate incredible power without being a massive man. Bruce was only 5 feet 8 inches and weighed around 135 pounds, but he could make opponents fly across a room with a single blow. How? Bruce combined speed, mechanics, and muscle control. His strikes weren't just about arm strength, they came from whole body motion where the force traveled from the feet through the legs and torso and finally into the fist or foot. This principle, often overlooked by many fighters, allowed him to hit harder than much larger opponents. In cinematic terms, this meant